They've led by as much as 10. 5 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Novak that's for 2. And just miss after miss right now. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you, Kevin.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Flanders. He has yet to score. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Turner. Pass to Wood. Jokic against Turner. Back to Wood. Here is Novak. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Turner. Jokic, no good. King with it. He's got 17. Garnett outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Denver's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Njai, still without a basket. Wood finds Brown. To the inside. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And so here's Denver, following the score by New Orleans. King with the steal. Here's Marks. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here is Nova. On the wing, Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
King outside, driving in, and he slams it one-handed.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now, here's Jokic. 15 points in the game. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Here's King. He's got 19. Outside Turner lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Novak, the pass to Jokic. Over Turner. It's rebounded by New Orleans. King's got 6 rebounds in the game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Garnett outside. Inside. Here's Flanders. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Barnes outside. Pass to Njai. King with the steal. It's stolen. Now, here's Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
How about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play. That's a great finish.
And so it's New Orleans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about a shot.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. For the West, Slim.
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella, too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. I just this game reminded me of one of your games.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display from the New Orleans Pelicans.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
Barnes out there with Keith, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Novak in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pelicans leading by 13. Barnes the screen. King the pass to Barnes. Here's Flanders. Hands it from downtown. Flanders has got his second basket of the night.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Pass to Keith. Barnes outside. Brown sets the pick for Barnes. Clock is at 3. No dice from the high post.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
To the paint. Brown the pass to Barnes. And it's good for 2. 7 points for Barnes.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And for all the talk, Jim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pelicans leading by 16. Now King, 19 points in the game. Here's Flanders. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Barnes passes to Keith. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Jokic with the bounce pass. Brown's shot is off. And it's Barnes with the ball for New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Barnes. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
Garnett up top. Barnes looking around. Here's King. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. King's got 21 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Brown. On the wing, Barnes. He has 7. Drills it from outside. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The Pelicans have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Pass to Jokic. A 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Claxton, a screen on Barnes. Again, the Pelicans score.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
They set the pick.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Keith. This one for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. Barnes outside. Garnett the pass to Marks. Back to Garnett. A fader. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Garnett's got 7 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Jokic a screen. King with the steal. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Brown. And here's Jokic. Claxton covering. Here's Jokic. Over Claxton. And it's Jokic missing. Pelicans leading by 21. Now King. Here's Marks. He's got 8. Barnes the screen. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Barnes. Jokic passes to Keith, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Denver making a switch here. Njai checked in. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Keith grabs the miss. Keith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Keith's got 14 points now in the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Down low, poked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Garnett the pass to King. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. King's got 25 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
He's to the hoop.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Novak. King with the steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Barnes against Barnes. Pass to Keith. Here is Novak. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The 15-footer. Again, the Pelicans score.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Here is Novak. Pass to Brown. Novak kicks to Barnes. Njai. And the rejection by Claxton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Wood, he's checked in for Barnes. Pelicans leading by 22. Barnes dishes to Garnett. New Orleans moving it around. King with it. Novak's there. Here's Marks. Denver grabs the miss.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Novak misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. King, the pass to Barnes. Here's Marks. Back to Garnett. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Peters checks in for New Orleans. In the corner, it's James. They need this one. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got his first basket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And the Pelicans making a change here. And it's Wood with the ball for the Nuggets. So for New Orleans right now, Peters out there with Garnett. Then it's King. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Marks in at the shooting guard position.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
King, the pass to Barnes. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Pass to Marks. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now, here's Jokic. Guarded closely. Back to Wood. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Barnes outside. Back to King. Deflects the pass. Peters with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Njai, the pass to LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's King into the lane. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wood in the post. Working on Garnett. Wood with it. Over in the corner, LaRavia. And again, Denver no good. Here's Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
It's Wood with the drive. And a wide open look for James. Good on the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Peters. New Orleans moving it around. Marks passes to King. Over Wood. Again, the Pelicans score.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's LaRavia. There's the screen beyond the arc. Marks grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Barnes passes to Marks. Garnett with the screen on James. Shots good by Garnett. Garnett's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Wood. James looking around. Jokic inside. The shot's good. Jokic has got 23.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
The Pelicans have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. King, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Brown against King. Here's Keith. No good from outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and stolen by Barnes. Dort against Brown. King with the block. Pass to Flanders, and here is Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
King outside. Barnes passes to Flanders. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Novak. Keith against Barnes. Keith passes to Novak. King with the block. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here is Novak. 6 to shoot. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Brown the pass to Novak. Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bobbed up there for Barnes. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
Here is Novak. Pass to Barnes. Here is Keith. All alone. Jump shot is good. Keith's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
The shot, and it's Denver scoring again.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
King, the pass to Dort. Back to King. Banked in off the glass. King's got 36.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Brown. They set the pick. Here is Keith, covered by Barnes, and stolen by Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
That's good from Barnes.
Taking 2 shots.
Barnes hits them both. And Denver has possession. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. It's Novak from outside.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious.
Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Jokic with the screen on Barnes. Here's Keith, and he banks in the layup. Keith's got 9 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Barnes passes to King. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Novak, the pass to Keith. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, that's good on the jump shot. Keith's got 34.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Slim.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
Barnes. They grab their own miss. Dort passes to Barnes. Right wing. Brown against King. Over Brown. And he can't bank that one in. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. Shots over Dort. Misses there. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.